we will start with preparation of potassium dichromate, potassium permanganate and their important chemical reactions. Let us start with potassium dichromate. It is one of the well-known oxidizing agent which is generally used in labs. It is prepared by fusing chromite ore with sodium carbonate in presence of excess of air. Chromite ore is represented by a formula FeCr2O4. It reacts with sodium carbonate, that is Na2CO3. In presence of oxygen, it gives sodium chromate with formula Na2CrO4 plus iron oxide Fe2O3 plus carbon dioxide is produced. This solution is yellow in color. It is filtered and then it is acidified with the help of sulfuric acid. When sulfuric acid is poured, at that time sodium chromate reacts with H positive ions. It gets converted into sodium dichromate with formula Na2Cr2O7 plus sodium hydroxide is produced plus water is produced. Now sodium dichromate is more soluble than potassium dichromate, therefore it is now treated with KCl. Thus we get potassium dichromate with formula K2Cr2O7 plus NaCl is obtained as a side product. Therefore equation is Na2Cr2O7 plus 2KCl gives K2Cr2O7 plus 2NaCl. The color of potassium dichromate is orange in color and the color of potassium chromate is yellow in color. They can be easily changed into one another form. It all depends upon pH. This question is very important and generally comes in the paper. First of all, you look at the structure of chromate and dichromate, which is shown here, and it is shown chromate ions are in yellow in color and dichromate are in orange in color. Now look at the equation. CrO4 2 negative, when acid is poured into this solution, it gets converted into dichromate ions. Therefore the yellow color of chromate ions on acidification changes to orange color due to dichromate ions. Reverse is also possible. Look at the second equation. Cr2O7 2 negative, when base is added, again it is converted into CrO4 2 negative, that is chromate ions plus water. Now the color changes from orange to yellow on addition of base. Draw the structures of chromate and dichromate ions. They are asked in 1 mark question. You can see in chromate as well as in dichromate ion, the chromium has a tetrahedral arrangement in which 4 oxygen are surrounding this chromium. They are arranged at the corners of regular tetrahedral, while in case of dichromate, again the arrangement is tetrahedral. Each chromium is surrounded by 4 oxygen, but 4th oxygen is bridged between 2 chromium atom as seen in this case. Now some of the chemical properties of sodium and potassium dichromate. They are strong oxidizing agent, thus they are used in volumetric analysis. Good morning बच्चों. Today we will discuss or revise the method of balancing a equation by half reaction method or ion electron method. For this we will take the example of oxidizing action of potassium dichromate on H2S. We will balance it by writing the ionic equations only. First of all, I will write Cr2O7 2 negative, which is called as dichromate ion. The oxidation state of chromium in this case is +6. It gives rise to chromium 3 positive ions, and the oxidation state of chromium in 3 positive ion is +3. So first step is to find the change in oxidation state or oxidation number. As you can see that the chromium is changing from +6 to +3, that means changes of 3, but in reactant side we are having 2 chromium, therefore the total change will be equal to 6. As the reaction is reduction half reaction, therefore we have to add electrons on reactant side. Therefore in second equation you can see Cr2O7 2 negative plus 6 electron gives chromium 3 positive ion. Here we will balance chromium, that is on reactant side 2 chromium, therefore on product side also 2 chromium ions. On reactant side there are 7 oxygen, so on product side we will add 7 water. To balance the oxygen we have to add water on the side which is deficient in oxygen. Therefore we get a balanced equation, that is Cr2O7 2 negative plus 14H positive. Why 14H positive? Because when we add water to product side, the number of hydrogen is increased. As the medium is acidic, to balance the hydrogen we have to add 14H positive on reactant side. Therefore the final balance equation is Cr2O7 2 negative plus 14H positive plus 6 electron, it gives 2 chromium 3 positive ion plus 7 water. आपको ये इक्वेशन अच्छी तरह से याद करनी है, क्योंकि आगे भी जो आप बैलेंस इक्वेशन करेंगे उसमें आप इसका यूज़ करेंगे. नाउ द सेकेंड पार्ट इज सल्फाइड आइंस. सल्फाइड आइंस आर रिप्रेजेंटेड एज S2 नेगेटिव. इट इज़ चेंज इनटू सल्फर. दिस स्टेप इज ऑक्सीडेशन हाफ रिएक्शन. The oxidation state of sulfur in sulfide is -2, while in product side sulfur has oxidation state 0. So change is 2. As the reaction is oxidation reaction, so electrons will be added to product side. Therefore we will add 2 electrons to product side. Now in a redox reaction the number of electron used and number of electron produced is always same. Therefore we have to multiply the equation number 4 or 5 with 3, because in third step the total number of electron that is used is 6. Therefore to make the equation balance we have to multiply the equation number 5 with 3, and then we will add equation number 3 and 5 to get a final equation, that is Cr2O7 2 negative plus 3S2 negative plus 14H positive gives 2 chromium 3 positive plus 7 water and 3 sulfur. Now this equation is balanced. Let us see one more example. In this example we will describe the oxidizing action of potassium permanganate on oxalate ions. We will again write the ionic equation. Permanganate ions are represented as MnO4 negative. They are changed into Mn2 positive ions, and the process is reduction half reaction. First step is to write the oxidation state of manganese here. In first reactant MnO4 negative, that is permanganate ion, the oxidation state of manganese is +7, while in manganese 2 positive ion it is +2. Therefore change in oxidation number is 5. Hence we will add 5 electrons on reactant side. Therefore we get a second equation, MnO4 negative plus 5 electrons gives Mn2 positive. Now we will balance the oxygen. As on reactant side we are having 4 oxygen, so on product side we have to add 4 oxygen, that is added in form of water. Therefore we will add 4 water molecules. Thus oxygen get balanced, but now hydrogen becomes imbalanced. As the medium is acidic, so hydrogen will be added as H positive ion on the reactant side. As product has 8 hydrogen, Therefore 8H positive will be added to reactant side, and thus we get our equation MnO4 negative plus 5 electron plus 8H positive gives manganese 2 positive plus 4 water. Now coming to oxalate ions are represented as C2O4 2 negative. Oxalate ions are changed into carbon dioxide. The oxidation state of carbon in oxalate ion is +3, while in carbon dioxide it is +4. So overall change is of 1, but in reactant side we have 2 carbon. Therefore the overall change will be equal to 2. As this reaction is oxidation half reaction, therefore we will add 2 electrons to product side. Now in a redox reaction we have to balance the number of electron released. It should be equal to number of electron used. Now you can see in equation number 4 we have used 5 electrons, but in equation number 6 we are seeing that 2 electrons are produced. Therefore we have to multiply the equation 6 by 5 and equation 4 by 2. When you multiply equation 6 by 5 and equation 4 by 2, you get on adding a final balance equation, that is 5 Cr2O4 2 negative plus 2 MnO4 negative plus 16H positive gives 10 carbon dioxide plus 2 Mn2 positive ions plus 8 water molecules. Thus the equation becomes balanced. Now after this we will learn how to balance or write the ionic equation for other reactions. से आप दूसरी इक्वेशंस को भी बैलेंस कर सकते हैं. बस आपको सिर्फ इतना याद रखना है, एक तो ये ऊपर वाली इक्वेशन दैट इज़ Cr2O7 2 नेगेटिव प्लस 14H पॉजिटिव प्लस 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स गिव 2 क्रोमियम 3 पॉजिटिव आइंस प्लस 7 वाटर. और दूसरी बात जो आपको याद रखनी है वो सिर्फ इतनी सी है कि I नेगेटिव इज़ कन्वर्टेड इनटू आयोडीन, H2S इज़ कन्वर्टेड इनटू सल्फर, tin 2 पॉजिटिव इज़ कन्वर्टेड इनटू tin 4, आयरन 2 पॉजिटिव इज़ कन्वर्टेड इनटू आयरन 3. और उसके बाद आपने इक्वेशन को बैलेंस करना है और ऐड कर देना है, जो कि आपको पहले ही बता दिया है. नाउ द प्रिपरेशन ऑफ पोटेशियम पर मैग्नेट. पोटेशियम पर मैग्नेट इज़ रिप्रेजेंटेड एज KMnO4. इट इज़ प्रिपेयर्ड बाय फ्यूजन ऑफ MnO2 with alkali metal hydroxide in presence of oxidizing agent like KNO3. So you can see the equation here. 2 MnO2 plus 4 KOH plus oxygen give rise to K2MnO4 plus 2 water. Here MnO2 is manganese dioxide, KOH is potassium hydroxide, O2 is oxygen. It is converted into potassium magnate, that is K2MnO4 plus 2 water. Now these magnet ions on acidification with H positive, they are converted into permanganate ions represented as 2MnO4 negative plus MnO2 plus 2 water. Another way you can represent it by electrolytic oxidation of magnet ions, that is MnO2 fused with KOH in presence of air or KNO3 get converted into magnet ions MnO4 2 negative. Now these magnet ions on electrolytic oxidation in alkaline solution results in formation of permanganate ions, that is MnO4 negative. Now the laboratorical method. In laboratorical method you take manganese 2 salt and these salts are oxidized by means of peroxo disulfate. Peroxo disulfate is S2O8 2 negative. When Mn2 positive reacts with S2O8 2 negative in presence of water, it get converted into MnO4 negative plus SO4 2 negative plus H positive are produced. Learn the balance equation. Now Potassium permanganate, as you have seen in the lab, it is dark purplish in color, and this salt is not very much soluble in water, and it on heating at 513 K decomposes to give oxygen plus manganese dioxide plus permanganate plus magnate ions. Now, it is paramagnetic in nature, and you can see the structure also. Its structure is, again the arrangement is tetrahedral, manganese in the center and 4 oxygen are arranged at the corners of regular tetrahedron, and these are colored due to charge transfer. Now again, how to balance the equation? To balance the equation, we have to learn first very important equation, that is the third one. MnO4 negative plus 8H positive plus 5 electrons get converted into Mn2 positive plus 4 water. Here the different equations can take place, can be written. It depends upon the pH of solution. Normally the third equation is used in your book. Again, see here, when acidified permanganate solution is added to oxalate ions, which are represented as COO negative bond COO negative, which can also be represented as C2O4 2 negative. It is oxidized to carbon dioxide. Iron 2 is oxidized to iron 3. NO2 negative, that is nitrite, is oxidized in presence of water to nitrate. NO3 negative. I negative is changed into iodine. If you learn only these equations and then balance the number of electron according to the equation, that is MnO4 negative plus 8H positive plus 5 electrons giving Mn2 positive plus 4 water, you can get a balance equation. For example, here it is seen in acidic solution, if I negative is taken in presence of permanganate ions in acidic medium, I negative is changed into I2, MnO4 negative is changed into Mn2 positive, and oxygen is changed into water, then you can balance the equation easily. Similarly, if you write oxidation of iron 2 plus MnO4 negative plus H positive, iron 2 is changed into iron 3 positive, MnO4 negative is changed into Mn2 positive, and oxygen is changed into water. सिर्फ इतना सा अगर आपने याद रख लिया तो आप इसके बाद इक्वेशन को बैलेंस कर सकते हैं. तो दोनों केसेस में मैंने क्या बताया कि I नेगेटिव किस में चेंज हो रहा है, I2 में, MnO4 नेगेटिव किस में चेंज हो रहा है, Mn2 में, और ऑक्सीजन किस में चेंज हो रहा है, वाटर में. देन यू बैलेंस द इक्वेशन. Similarly, you can see the oxalate ions, they are converted into carbon dioxide. MnO4 negative, that is permanganate ions, are changed into manganese 2 positive ions, and oxygen again changed to water. Similarly, for sulfide ions are converted into sulfur. MnO4 negative is changed into Mn2 positive, again oxygen is changed into water. Now sulfite ions, that is SO3 2 negative, it is converted into sulfate, SO4 2 negative. Again manganese, MnO4 negative is changed into Mn2 positive ion, and oxygen is changed into water. Next, nitrites are represented as NO2 negative. They are converted into nitrates, that is NO3 negative. MnO4 negative is changed into Mn2 positive, again oxygen is changed into water. But in neutral or in alkaline medium, different products are formed. For example, if you take MnO4 negative in presence of water and iodide ions, they are converted into MnO2 manganese dioxide plus hydroxide ions, OH negative ions, plus iodate ions, that is IO3 negative ion. This equation is very important. Now second equation, thiosulfate. Thiosulfate is represented as S2O32 negative. This thiosulfate is oxidized by permanganate ions to sulfate ions with formula SO4 2 negative, plus you get OH negative ions plus manganese dioxide is produced. Similarly, if you take manganese salt, the manganese salt are catalyzed in presence of zinc salts. Now MnO4 negative reacts with manganese 2 positive plus water, it get converted into MnO2 plus 4H positive. One important question is, can you use instead of sulfuric acid, that is HCl, for making the medium acidic in oxidation reactions? Answer is no. Potassium permanganate is a strong oxidizing agent. When instead of sulfuric acid you use hydrochloric acid, it will easily